Hey everybody, Nightmare Kelp Street back, and today I'm going to be talking about the newest Estelle Allan album, I Love Myself and I Want to Live. I think this is not only one of the most wholesome album titles I've heard all year, but generally the mood of this album and her previous album that came out this year as well in August, Strange Creatures, are both some of my favorite albums of the year. Just a gorgeous, very sweet, but it goes soft and loud, electronic, and then stripped back and acoustic, and it's so many different types of genres and feels on an album. Saratoga and the title track, I Love Myself and I Want to Live, are the first two song tracks leading in with about 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes of like a short intro followed by a really good title track, which I love. I love when the title track can deliver the energy that really makes it and cements it as like one of the best tracks on the album of that album that is titled after. But then we get into like kind of what I call the rock section of this album, with like electronic hyperpop rock of Shark Tale and 24 Cents, about a little over 5 minutes together. But both these songs, like some of the loudest, chunkiest, most destructive songs I've heard by Estelle Allan, but incredible songs. And I think this album has definitely embraced how she's talking about her trans identity more and more, very openly throughout her albums. Like Saratoga opens the album by being like, I knew since a young girl, who I was, and it's a young child who I was, and my identity. And I love that, because I feel like even being trans and non-binary, even though I didn't know exactly what was up with me as a child, I knew from a very young age I was different from a lot of the other people I knew around me. So that feeling of translating over somebody else who's also kind of experienced that and has known from a young age is really nice. Then we transition to In the Walls, which is more like kind of traditional, like kind of wavy electronic song. I see demons in the walls. Bible Level Miracle hits the B side of the album, where it just kind of hits a little bit of a long skit where it's just like, I need a Bible Level Miracle to happen right now, so fucking bad. But then the second half like kind of brings us back up by being like, I love myself, I love people around me, I have a support system, which is really sweet. It's good to kind of contrast these negative thoughts of like, I really want change and I need drastic change. But then we get my favorite stretch of the album, which is Tangerine, Girlfriend 2, which is a sequel to Girlfriend 1, Something Else, which made me cry, Home, Think About It, I'm in Love. Just the final three tracks especially are so beautiful, and just talking about like having someone that you love in your life that really like has changed the way you view the world and how you view love. And I think that's really a gorgeous thing. So yeah, especially the last three tracks, Something Else, Home, and Think About It, I'm in Love, are my favorite tracks off this album, and probably some of my favorite tracks of the year. And in contrast with like 24 Cents being such a good rock, heavy, chunky song, I really like this album. So